all
you
good.
along.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
We're
You
gonna-
just
don't worry.
sit right there, and we're
What's that?
gonna guide it all. I'm not gonna
Let's do it. Let's
surprise
rock and
you.
roll.
Yeah.
No surprises, no
Let's rock
nothing.
and roll.
Easy.
Your product basement hard luck.
He wrote that theme.
Your product basement hard luck. Basement hard luck. Card shots, thieves, murderers with hard luck. Pimps and card shots, thieves, murderers with hard luck. Your product basement hard luck. Basement hard.
Good morning and welcome to Hard Luck Show. I'm your certified host, Steve Lucky Luciano. Sitting across from me is my co-host.
Is Chumahan Bowen, American Indian, Southern Californian, elegant barbarian, here with another fucking classic show once again.
That's right. And on sound, old Blue Eyes himself.
Sean Lewis, certified audio professional, engineer for the Hard Luck Show.
Illegitimate, non-acknowledged son of Frank Sinatra. Old Blue Eyes.
Yes,
It's in his
indeed.
trust. We can't.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Carson City.
Easy, because you can't,
He can't acknowledge it, otherwise the trust money gets turned off. But
yeah. So we gotta be careful.
So
when
we can't
talk about that on air.
What we can't say, and I'm not saying, is that his father is Frank Sinatra, who had a role in the hay in Carson City with his mom.
Yeah.
Go against the
Right.
right.
So
Shit,
and
you're
we've
gonna-
got a king salmon.
Oh yeah.
We have Dixon here today.
Dixon,
Yeah.
right?
Listen.
Master audio specialist,
That's
right?
right.
Global elite, right?
Because today, you guys, we are at the Bolt headquarters in Los Angeles. Also about to be the headquarters for the Hard Luck Show.
That's right.
We are
Right.
on our first day at our new location.
Right.
In Los Angeles, beautiful city of Los Angeles. So
Right.
here we are, and we've got the lovely Barbara with us this afternoon. She was here. We rolled in. She's part of this branding company.
She's the sales director.
Sales director?
Bro.
Close.
Right.
Sales manager.
Sales manager. I was trying to elevate
I
the
know, I
title,
saw that.
right?
We should
And
keep
we
it
ran
there.
into this lovely lady right away upon our first day here. Well, my second. Each other, and we're like, we have a schedule. We could squeeze her in for a show today.
Well,
Find out more about her.
Well, there was a lot that we were gonna have to cover introductory wise.
Yes.
Right. We're here, Buenos Aires, Barbara. Right.
Buenos
right.
Aires, Barbara.
Right. From
BB.
Argentina, BB. They
BB.
call her BB.
Yeah.
Right. And we're here with Miguel and Lofty. Right. All of those things. And Dixon, we've met amazing creative forces here.
Big shout out to Heavy Melta. Big
you.
shout out to Candle Buds.
Absolutely.
A big shout out to Alien.
Now that you
know.
mentioned that, Alien, right? So, all right. So we're setting up, right? We're putting all the shit together. We're moving fucking couches around. We're fucking, putting each other in head, snapping towels on each other,
yeah.
doing a little Charlie horses and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So Steve comes around. Now, everywhere you look in this is like Willy Wonka meets fucking cannabis, right? This is a treasure trove, a rainbow of different cannabis products intermixed with innovative CBD products as well. Gummies, chocolates, dog treats. I'm gonna get my fucking dogs so high tonight.
So
Gonna
good for your dog.
blow their minds. They're little fucking Tijuana tornadoes, these little fucking dogs. But, so Steve comes up, right? And he hands old Blue Eyes a bag of fucking gummies.
Yep.
And it says 500 milligrams on that shit. Look at this. Alien. Why is it called Alien?
That I don't know.
Because
to
it
be
makes you
honest
feel
with
like you're in outer space. That's why, right?
I'd say so. How's he feeling?
Hold on. Before we get to that. Right. So then Steve's like, oh, that's just CBD. Don't you worry. He's all right. Then I looked at it and I see big ass THC on there. Right? And then Sean already ate two and he's already getting weird. How are you feeling, bro?
Bro, so I was under the impression that this was just a CBD chewy.
Me too.
This is not just a CBD chewy.
Look at him. What's going on?
It's
Describe.
ours.
Shh. We're on a space
Bro,
trip. We're on a space trip.
Look at him.
Look at him, dude.
Look, I can't do the video and talk on the mic at the same time. But listen.
Well,
listen.
Shaman, help him.
I'm
But listen,
interested to
I
know what the
haven't-
hell he's
Yeah,
experiencing.
Right,
He's
right.
like, shh.
Listen, dude, I haven't been high in so long.
Hi.
He's high, dude. He's
Dude, are you not high? Because I saw
Nothing,
you
dude.
eat one, dude.
I ate them, yeah, but I'm not high at all. I don't feel
Oh my
anything.
God, you're lucky. I get all fucking,
he is lucky.
yeah.
Steve Lucky,
The
Lucius.
only
true.
thing I'm hoping when I ate those is that maybe like my shoulder just relax a
Yeah.
little bit and not be bothering me so much.
Right.
Right.
But
He's
I don't
tripping,
know
dude.
where
I'm not
you're
like
going.
floored or anything. I mean, I'll make it through the show.
You'll
But,
make it
yeah.
through the show.
I think I'll make it.
You really
Yeah.
will? Man, dude, are you
Thank
all
you.
right, bro? He's like got cotton mouth. He's like licking his lip.
Crazy.
It's like insane, dude. He's seeing double. Hey, Buenos Aires, Barbara.
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 Barbara. Yeah, Barbara.
You got to roll those R's.
Say
man.
Barbara one more time.
Barbara.
Barbara.
My stage name is Alrey.
What is it?
Alrey.
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 Yeah.
Dude, I think
Yeah.
Sean's feeling Alrey right now from that CBD.
That's Irie.
For sure.
He's fucked up.
Irie.
Yeah.
Now he can't talk.
She's Alra.
She's
Irie.
She's Alrey, and he's trying to say
Irie.
Irie, but he says Alrey because he's all fucking gummed up.
Irie. Yeah.
He's
Gummy
like
bear.
Cheech and
Oh,
Chong.
gummy bear.
Oh, gummy.
Funny story. Cheech was actually my salsa partner.
What?
Yeah.
Cheech Marin.
He was
Really?
my salsa partner. We were doing like this after school program. And I was just told, just got to go dance. You got to, go. It's an after school program. You're going to have a partner. And I'm like, who are you? And he's like, oh, I'm Cheech, Cheech and Chong. And I was like, oh, okay. So that was my.
How old were you?
I think how long? This was 2012.
So you were 12.
No, I was 20. I was 20.
You're
No, I'm sorry. I was 23.
You're 23. Right?
I'm
Did
really
you-
bad at math, so we could have,
That's
All right.
fine.
I
Don't
was-
worry.
no, I was
Nobody
23.
cares about
Nobody's
math.
gonna
over
get
here.
mad at
I'm
that.
33 years old. I'm not one of those females that's afraid to talk about age. I'm
Yeah,
33 years
because
old.
you
All right, we're good.
look 23. That's why you don't
Thank
care about it. You're
you.
like, yeah, I'm 89, but I
Yeah.
look 23, motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right, but so wait a minute. How is it? So had you seen Cheech and Chong before Cheech Marin showed up?
No, it's funny. I did not. And all of a sudden I'm dancing, and he had an older man, white hair, and
Yeah.
he's kind of moving, and I'm like, okay. And then we start talking, and I sing, and he's obviously in entertainment, and I actually broke in with acting, and he goes, yeah, I have a movie premiere coming up, and I'm like, oh, very nice. So I got invited to his movie premiere. And I remember because it was a green carpet. It was definitely not a red carpet.
Right,
So,
right.
So I'm like, this is cool, And
Right. He's like the elder statesman of cannabis.
Yeah.
Right. So did he did he say, oh, Led Zeppelin, or like, wow, I wonder what Great Dane tastes
I
like?
think Chong really is more.
Yeah.
Cheech isn't so much.
Well, she doesn't say it, but she did the cha-cha-cha with Chong, right? After school cha-cha-cha. Hey, wow, man, you can really move a lot. Then what you say your name was?
Well,
Have you met Chong?
the short one, right?
No, Cheech is a short one. Chong.
Don't put that.
Hey.
I get confused.
So were you with the
Hey.
shorter one?
I was with the tall one.
Oh, that's Chong.
That's
That's Tommy
Chong.
Chong.
See, there
Tommy
we go.
Chong.
Tommy
You
Chong.
were with Tommy
I was
Chong?
Tommy
Now that's
Chong.
badass.
That
There you
is badass.
Tommy Chong was my salsa partner.
His
Yeah.
daughter is Ray Dong Chong. Do you know
Right,
that?
right.
No.
Ray Dong Chong, model / actress, huge,
Wow.
fucking phenomenal talent, beautiful. Chong's a bad motherfucker. That dude went to prison for his son. Kept his mouth shut, just went to
Beautiful.
prison, did time. Well, it wasn't even tripping, didn't even sweat. Not crying like this Bernie Madoff character.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I
So-
always got confused just with, but
Now you know.
I know Tommy Chung.
So did he kind of seem like, was he like kind of a weightlifting, older kind of like burned out kind of guy?
No, he was super humble, quiet, really nice, and he just went with the flow. He was like, even
Yeah,
when he
that's
was
Smokes a lot of
even
weed,
when he
yeah.
was salsa dancing, he was like,
Yeah.
I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, so yeah.
Wow, that's
You're Tommy Chong. You're not moving fast for anybody.
No.
You're doing kind of what you want.
yeah. Well, I mean, you've been there, done that.
Yeah.
What are they gonna tell you?
Yeah.
So that's interesting. So you did acting?
A little bit.
Yeah.
a
So
little
what
bit.
did you do? Like, what was your?
I did some extra work, and then I got put in a film by Nick Villalonga, who recently got he got an award for his dad's film, which was
He got an award for his dad's film.
I think it was in the Emmys, right? Or the Emmys for-
Academy?
Movies?
Was it for a film or TV?
it was film, not a
Big-
Grammy, so it's an Emmy.
No, it would be a Academy Award Oscar.
Yeah, he got
He got an Oscar for his dad's film.
Yeah, he made a story about his dad,
Oh,
and I can't come up with the name right now. It sounds like I'm
was it
complete-
called Godfather?
No.
Oh.
It was about going across country. At the time, it had a lot to do with racism. He's from Italian.
Oh, was it an old
Yeah,
film?
it's an old
period.
time-
It was
Good something like
I think what it wasn't what was that show where there was the guy that was the white driver for the
Yes,
African American
that's-
musician,
yeah. That
and
was
they were
him.
doing the Chitlin circuit back in the day, and he was kind of racist. It was like every white guy was kind of racist, but he did the drive, and then throughout that whole thing, what was that called, Sean?
Not Driving Miss Daisy?
No, was his last name Freeman? No,
Yeah.
the thing of it, no, but this movie I did see, and it's a fantastic film.
It's a
actually.
beautiful film.
It's amazing.
It's beautiful.
You're in that movie?
No, so Nick did a movie before that. That's his father, and he wrote that movie.
Okay,
So he actually called me in for the Vigilante's Diary, and that's how I broke in. And I was on set. I met the director, and he goes, I want you on the film. And I was like, okay, can you act? And I said, yes, that's what I'm here for. And I actually sang, and he's like, no, I want you to act and improvise. And then they call me like a month and a half, like 2 months later, and they say, congratulations, you made the cut. And I said, what? And he goes, yeah, your improvised scene is on film. And I was like, okay. So yeah, they did that.
So so what did you portray? Like, what was your?
Honestly, it was just like the comedic scene in the film, and it was just like I said, completely improvised, and it was just me, I think, trying to pick up on one of the main characters in the film, and he blows me off, and I'm just like rolling my eyes. I don't know what I said, something about I don't know, just like, so what are you here for or whatever. And then the other girl comes in and kind of like, kicks me off, brushes me off. And that was it. It was something simple.
Did you train for art? Like, did you train for acting?
Yeah, I did.
Where did you
I
train?
did schooling. I did like an agency, and then just like through like high school, middle school. And I just feel like when you being an artist, it's kind of like when you really are an artist, you're born with that,
Right.
You feel it. You
Right.
feel it. So it's that passion you have behind the art itself, whether it's acting, it's creating music or painting, You meet these amazing artists that just pick up a brush and they start creating art, and you're just like, whoa.
It's a rarefied world.
Yeah.
Oh, Blue Eyes has the same passion that you're talking about. This
Really?
is audio. He's really high. He's wiping his face a lot too. So Big Lux, Buenos Aires, Barbara.
Buenos Aires, Barbara.
BB. You also, she does music, and you were about to hear it, but we stopped, and we stopped
We need
it
to hear it.
because
I
we want
need
to hear
it.
your music, because she's
Absolutely.
a triple threat,
Thank you.
not just acting but singing.
Yeah.
So your stage name is Alrey.
Alrey.
Alrey. What does
Yeah.
that mean?
So it's my mom and dad's last name put together. And in Spanish, it means,
Alvarez.
well, my dad's Alvarez.
Yeah, that's the Al, right?
And my mom's Rey. So I put Alrey, and it means Alrey, to the king, actually. So
Right,
it's
to the
crazy.
king.
Yeah.
So
So-
you are
Love
to
that.
the king,
Yeah.
which makes you the queen.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, I
This
like
is-
to think.
Alrey salmon to the king's salmon. No? All right. No, Steve's face just went like.
I know, I'm trying to.
Steve, hey,
the hell
get off
is
that
going on over
CBD.
here?
Al King's to the king's salmon. They named a town after this guy in Alaska. All right, so
Really?
yeah, King Salmon.
Okay.
So all right, so we're gonna hear Alrey.
Yeah, you guys want to hear?
Yes.
Yes.
I do.
This is actually
hear
on my
this.
phone, so.
That's okay. Put the phone up to the.
Are
There
we-
you go.
Okay, so
This is live, so like right now, people.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this
Where
is.
can they go first if they want to hear your music? Where do they go?
You know, I'm about to release this. I haven't even released it, so you
This
guys are
is-
getting
Wow,
the
you guys-
first.
Only
scoop.
exclusive.
It's exclusive.
This
you
is
know?
a hard luck exclusive.
So
you guys,
you
listen
can
up.
find me on my Instagram, which is Alrey Music, Alrey Music,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll see little clips of what I'm creating right now. But that's where I'm at right now. Pretty soon on YouTube, Spotify, the whole thing.
Right.
So I hope you guys like it. I'm nervous. And this is. I don't know if you can hear it.
Yeah, put it all the way up.
Yeah.
Yes. Who's playing piano?
The producer
And where are you? You.
coming in right now.
Dude, you're high, bro. This is good.
Yeah.
You have kind of like a
Yeah.
sultry voice.
And it changes. I can bunk it up and belt out and keep it smooth.
You know,
This is
right
good.
away, it reminds me of a certain. Right away, you have a tone to you that as soon as I heard, I go, she sounds a little bit like Anita. A tone to your when you talk, but I can hear it when you sing, and that tone, that same tone, Anita Baker has that same tone.
Wow.
She knows how to work it too the right way. And I'm a Anita Baker fan, but you have a little bit of that Anita Baker. That you reminded me of that of her.
Thank you.
But yeah,
It's beautiful.
beautiful,
It really is beautiful.
beautiful music, beautiful. She's beautiful.
Oh,
Right.
thank you.
And
Wow.
Acting, interesting. I mean, what don't you do?
Well, you know what I want. What I want to say was this before she goes any further. What don't you know? I'm listening to her. Oh, I got this movie part, and I'm doing this song I'm gonna release, and I'm salesman, and I'm thinking she's so pretty and sweet. I would imagine that it would be difficult sometimes maneuvering in a city like Los Angeles, going after your dreams. And there just seems like, I mean, I'm not trying to make it. Go through.
yeah.
It's like it just seems like that. It's like you have to be a strong. I would imagine you have to have a lot of strong character to
Yeah.
be you, and maneuver through going after what you want. You agree? You hear what I'm saying?
I do, but I mean, she's Argentinian. She's worldly, right? So, what has been describe some of the difficulty or not with
Yeah, absolutely.
navigating a land of hungry jackals like Los Angeles?
Jeez, it's,
Right.
it's. I always say it's a mafia,
Right.
And I always say, especially if people have certain ways of doing things, and I'm okay. I don't judge people's way of doing things.
Right.
There's different ways to reach your means and your goals, but I try to keep it as clean as I can, and it does become a little harder, because people expect different things from you.
Sure.
And it's in music. It's definitely something that it's tough. I'm not gonna lie, and it's tough for a female. And there's so much ego, so many power trips. And
You don't have to say who, but paint the scenario of the weirdest male ego trip you've had to deal with. What are you guys like?
I had my music retained, and I was not able to have my music in my hands.
What do you mean?
That's what I mean. That my music, I've invested time, money, and I've even sat with their family, had dinner, and then the producer's hitting on me, and then there's this power trip.
Slow down. So you sat down with the producer they're like, well, we're tired, we're going to bed, and the producer's like, hey, why don't you come over out to the balcony? I got to show you something.
Well, you know, something along the ways, but more so at the end is a power trip and holding my money. My music, which ultimately
Right,
is my
is your
money,
money.
and
That
it's my
is.
investment. You
Right,
know?
of course.
So I've had a lot of scenarios. I've had a lot of crazy scenarios, and I'm not the first or the only one that has
Right,
gone through
right.
it, you know?
Yeah, it's happened to me twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, producers hitting on me.
I wouldn't doubt it, to be honest. I would.
Well, yeah, in
No,
LA.
All right.
Happens
Right.
male and female.
That's
you know?
true.
So you've had to get but you've maneuvered through. You've stayed true.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm up until 4 or 5 a.m. Where's my music? And going crazy, and you know, you're definitely living that life where it's, you know, you have to work 2-3 jobs just to get to where you want to get.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah,
know?
it's like that.
Absolutely.
Music doesn't pay what it used to pay before, you
Sure,
know.
I mean,
It's-
that's true.
so.
Who are your biggest influences?
Artist wise, singers wise,
Music wise.
music wise. So it's funny because I always say this: when I think about a singer, I think about a singer. When I think about an artist, I think about the production, the packaging, singer, vocal. I grew up with Whitney Houston, the Mariah Carey, the Etta James. I like from Billie Holiday to Anita Baker to everything, you know, from Frank Sinatra to Andrea Bocelli to it goes on.
Andre Bocelli. There you go.
Andrea Bocelli, you know. So it
Vocal
goes
royalty.
on.
Yeah, it's in his genes. He can't sing worth shit, but it's in his genes.
Yeah.
His-
Frank.
Right. His kids are
I mean,
gonna
Frank
sing.
Sinatra.
If we give him a little
Are you
more
kidding
CBD,
me?
he might sing "Fly Me to the Moon."
Listen. Okay, Sean, stay like fly me to the moon. He's gonna be
Yeah.
like, fly me back home. I'm fucking scared.
Give
Now look,
him- yeah.
wait, Sean, shh, do nothing.
Fly me
To
to
the
the
moon.
moon. That can make him
Da, da, da.
emotional. Don't do that.
Listen, Sean, I want you.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
I
sir.
want you to turn around and look at them and show them your eyes. Look
Man.
at his eyes.
I mean, I am fucked up.
Look at it. I've never seen your eyes so glassy and red, bro. Dude, you could barely open them.
I'm telling you,
That's
man.
what Cheech said. Hey, let's roll this up and get Chinese eyes. This is what he's got right there.
How does that happen from because the Delta 8 is missing the molecule, supposedly. That's why it's legal to sell it, right?
Yeah, I mean,
You're asking
Yeah,
the sales manager, bro.
I mean, it is, but I mean, there's different combinations, you know, that create different highs, and potent highs, you know. So like Heavy Melta right now, right? Our combination is nothing like there is out in the market right now. I mean, you take one hit of that and that's it. You're done. You've got the high. You've got where you want to get on your first
One
hit. You
hit.
know? So. Cannabinoids.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how long have you been with Heavy Melta and Brian and that team?
So I've known Brian for quite some time now, and I was job hunting, you know, and I said, you know what, I need to go back, and I need to go back into more so the corporate and sales and getting out there. And he goes, no, don't go anywhere. I said, I have a couple of interviews lined up. He's like, no, don't go anywhere. You're coming over to Heavy Melta. I was like, all right, come meet the team. I met the team, and it's been great since then, you know.
That's awesome.
So
That's awesome.
So I'm excited.
Well, you should be because they got great things going on. That's
Amazing,
awesome.
yeah. And Heavy Melta is just going to continue to grow so much because it has everything to do with music, entertainment, and the strains are insane, you know.
Sure.
So I'm excited about that.
When when does your album, when is your music dropping? When is this coming out?
So I was going to drop it in February.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on a Spanish record right now.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you
And
fluent in?
I am.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but it's Argentinian Spanish.
Just has an accent.
Right.
But no, you know, I have to neutralize it when I'm doing Spanish in general because
Sure.
you know, it has to be just Spanish, you know, so it's a little harder.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm being pretty successful with it with this song. I'm excited about. So my family migrated from Europe to Argentina here. So my mom alone, she's Italian, German, Czech, and Spanish, French.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my dad
Wow.
is Irish, Scottish, Spanish, Portuguese. Yeah.
I mean, where do you? You were just a
mutt.
mutt.
I'm a
Yeah,
mutt.
yeah. Wow.
And that's why I love culture so much, because then I
Sure.
land here and I land in Long Beach, whereas, from port to port, Buenos Aires to Long Beach, and I get to embrace all these amazing cultures that had a huge influence on my music.
A little cotton
And,
up there,
and
Sean.
so, my buddy Pete was going down, and he was spending time in Buenos Aires, and he's in New York a lot, here a lot, and he's a writer. And he started sending me up some pictures. I met this great girl, dude. She's, she's Argentinian. Okay. And so he sent me the pictures. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, it's getting serious. And he flew to New York. And this, that. Well, long story short, he's been, what would you call the word when you're pursuing somebody?
Infatuated.
No, but he's been like
Courting.
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 He's been courting this woman for the last, I'd say 18 months. And so finally she gets her papers and everything in order to move. He moves back to Los Angeles from New York,
Wow.
has her fly up. They move in together. They get married tomorrow in Santa Barbara.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah. And her family, it's dope.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
So I just think it's interesting that that's all happening, and here we are. We're with Bibi. We're with Bibi.
Bibi. Buenos Aires,
Ah.
Barbara.
Lovely
Also known as
Argentinian angel right
Alrey.
here.
Thank you.
Alrey.
Yeah,
Alrey
yeah.
de Salmón.
Man.
Salmón.
Salmón. No, es un chiste, es un broma.
Ya sé. Hablas muy bien el español.
Gracias, porque yo estoy viviendo en casa de español.
Claro.
Sí, con
Claro
mi
que sí,
hija,
claro,
con
claro.
mi esposa.
Tu esposa guatemalteca.
Sí,
Manteca.
ella es muy fuerte
Mhm.
y yo puedo hacer nada.
Yeah, us Latinos, we're a little spicy.
I like that
You
though.
know, we are
You know
who we
what?
are.
I'm gonna say something that's very unpopular as a man to say. I'm
Okay.
gonna say this, but I don't care. Honestly, because sometimes I'll be standing there, my wife will poke me in the back and say, "Stand up straight."
Oh, but once his wife sees you on the show, this episode was on, this guy will show up to the next show, fucking scratches on his face, like
Nah.
black eye, like she
My
fires
wife-
on him. She'll give him a
She
beating.
did. I'm gonna tell
just
you-
for you engaging.
She'll
Look
throw
how happy you look. You're gonna
tamale.
be like, why are you fucking so happy when you're talking to her?
Listen,
Why
let
do
me-
you look
let
so
me-
excited when you're
My
talking to her?
wife is, I'll tell you the truth, my wife is not really jealous of any woman. Okay?
Good.
Domestic abuse.
Oh, was it?
We did our first together, right? We stayed up all night preparing the evidence. The next day we were both tired and blah, blah, blah. We got burritos. I overeat. I eat like 3 times what she eats.
Mhm.
I ate her burrito.
Mhm.
So she reached into the bag and she's like, "Where's my fucking burrito?" I go, What do you mean burrito? You eat like a bird, my love. You don't eat that."
My love.
And she goes, "No, I had a burrito." I'm like, "Well, I mean, you should have said so. I fucking ate it." And she didn't wait 1 second. She socked me in the arm, dude. She really did. And I go, "That's domestic violence, what you just did right there." And she's like, "Yeah, I don't care. You ate my fucking burrito. I'm going to punch you."
I like her.
Yeah, she's
I
good.
like her.
She's good. She's good. She's who you want as your wingman on Christmas.
Okay.
Right? People are fucking around with gifts and they ain't giving you shit. She keeps it real.
She keeps it real.
She keeps it real.
Let me ask you something.
Okay.
So on
You ever worn moisturizing socks? Have you ever
She'll
worn
keep
that?
it real for you.
But I'm
Yeah.
open to it.
Yeah, right. She's open to
Do
try
it.
it. What do you like more? Do you see yourself moving into like, is acting it for you? Is singing it? Which one pulls you more? Where's the passion really at for you?
You know, I've been singing on a coffee table since I'm 3 years old. So singing. I have to play some persona.
Yeah.
And you know, I think that it's when you just have that drive and that desire to like want to get a story out, whether it's through painting, you know, art, through painting a picture or creating a movie or music composing, it just comes out, you know. So, but for me, it's definitely singing. You know.
I'm definitely singing.
But I love movies too.
Yeah, but I could see that in your music. Like it came
Absolutely.
across for sure that you've got a real direction. So I haven't seen your acting, so I don't know.
Thank
But I'm
you.
just saying from the music, you could really tell you're articulating something and you're using multiple tools and tapping into something.
Thank you. Yeah, that's something I want my music to be international and to cross different genres and cultures because I love cultures. I mean, the first thing when you walked in, you know, I interviewed him.
20 questions on being an American
21
Indian.
questions.
20. Wow, 21. She wanted to hear it all. Then next thing you know, I'm going into this whole thing about what it means to be American Indian.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
That's good. Oh yeah, he's wonderful at that.
Yeah, I won't shut the fuck up. It's
Yeah,
true.
he's wonderful at that.
Enough about
Yeah,
him.
but-
Let's get back.
Shut
He's
the
already been
fuck up
shut
now.
the fuck up. We're
Yeah,
talking about.
that's
Let's
fucking great,
let's
man.
get back to Argentina.
Yeah, let's get back to
what
we were
Mr.
talking
Lucky.
about.
Let's
So
get
let me
back
ask
to
you this.
Sean high as fuck. All right,
So,
go ahead.
yeah. So let me ask you this, because you know, you have a background and are currently working in sales to some capacity, right? So I'm actually doing it, but I have like a creative vision, you know, and I get people around to kind of execute that, you know. But for me, I also have a big background in sales. I've been in sales all the time, right? So I want to know, you know, from everything you've kind of told us and what we've gathered, do you have a way that you've been able to harness your creativity into your sales?
Absolutely.
So that, okay, because a lot of people think it's always got to be one or the other. It's the creative person, is this person. If you got to be sales, you just, that's a salesperson. You can sell anything if you're good. But some people don't really see how like maybe that you could have both, and you find a way to incorporate. How does that work for you?
Well, I mean, you can't if you start putting anything in a box, it's not going to grow, you know, and same with sales, you know, you have to be able to be creative in how you approach people, different people, and how you deal with different personalities and what products fit different, you know, niches with people and how you're going to present the product. So there's so much.
Okay.
You know.
Hey,
No. Product. Big Pig might come, please. Scat Man, please come in. Sean, can we get some sort of background music? Because we have an actual. Listen, this might be your big chance, Mike. I'm not fucking around. Don't waste this woman's time.
Okay.
Do you know how
Thank you.
important she is?
yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
great. So what do we do? So, and do you
Can you-
enjoy? Do you enjoy?
do a little
the
scat
sales?
for this
Do you
woman?
enjoy that part?
Wait,
part
come
of-
over here
do
on
you
mine.
find?
I'll
Do
tell
you find fulfillment in sales?
Well, yeah, I do. I mean, it's great money. So I find
yeah.
Yeah, when the commissions are right.
you know, I'll be honest with you, when the commissions are right, you know,
Right.
and it's also when you have a great product behind you that makes a sell easier. You know, if you know how to talk to people, how to connect to people, you know how to sell.
I can't agree with you more. And I tell people all the time that if, first off, I can't sell anything. I can only, and I don't sell things. I introduce people to things that I believe in, things that I care about. So I've had people come to me with the envelope, bro, just get me into like Pacific somewhere, these doors, or whatever the retailer. I want to go to Macy's West. And I have to say, like, I have to tell each and every person, it's just not my get down. Like, if I'm not feeling it, you can keep your money.
Yeah.
Because if I really was feeling your brand, you wouldn't have to pay me
Yeah.
because I'm going to take it anyways. but it doesn't work for me. Like, I can't sell anything. I have to believe in it. So I agree with you on that, absolutely. And yeah, finding creative ways to approach people, finding creative ways to merchandise and sell, and what fits and what doesn't. And you're absolutely right.
You have the gatekeepers. You have to get through the gatekeepers. And the only way you can get through the gatekeepers is being creative. Hey, Johnny, what do you like? What kind of baseball team do you like? You know? Okay. You know.
Baloney and got right to the cause and effect. And that was like coming in and like, all right, I have something of value that can help your store.
Right.
Tell me where you're what's weak, what's wrong. Let's try this. And I would improve overall their business, overall business. I mean, and when I would go after things and do stuff like that, I couldn't stop the business from growing. And things like that are just like a little slight twist of just the way you look at things. Just a tiny little twist, and it changed everything.
And I don't know if you've encountered this, but like as a salesperson, I've always told anybody that want to hire me on, like I'm a sales manager here. And the first thing I said, I'm loyal to those that are loyal to me, but I like clean business, and I think integrity goes a very long way in any business. And if you can sustain that and you're really pushing not just those, but the longevity of a relationship with someone, that's good business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's how you kind of sustain a career in sales, And for me, what's important is that, as I begin to train sales representatives, that they really stick to those principles and those cores, because you may be working for a company today, and tomorrow you're working for a different company, but nobody is you can't change your face, and people are going to remember your face, especially if you're in the same industry. And the world becomes smaller and smaller each day,
You said that fantastic. The way you said that was fantastic.
And
It really is the truth. And somebody I heard somebody just say the other day, and I've said this over and over, was some guy could be bringing you a cup of coffee today, and in 3 years from now, that guy's making the decisions. But you ain't in on those decisions because you treated that guy like he was a fucking scumbag when you sent him back and forth for cream and sugar for your ass.
Absolutely.
Right? That's where you were at. So now that he's running Universal, you don't get to get in his office and talk to him because he doesn't want anything to do with you. It's stuff like that. Like, I just treat people good, do the right thing. And in my business, in apparel, it's about as small as it can get. You start burning people and accounts and running sideways business, like everybody knows about it. And you don't get a chance to be in the business long.
People don't like to work with negative people because it's bad business.
And dishonest people. Yeah,
Dishonest,
absolutely.
It reflects. And again, you burn bridges that way. So it's bad business.
Yeah.
I just want to break in. Going live.
Get in there.
Listen, we're going live, right now, and we've got people are checking in from New Zealand.
Wow.
They're saying big fans from New Zealand. Nays 101. And everybody is amazed.
Hey, Salmon, can you bring me that plate right there? Please.
Salmon, can you bring him
right
a
on
plate?
the mother? Look at him! Look at him! Look at him! Get Sean, bro.
Dude, he's high as fuck.
Get ready on the audio because you may be stepping in, bro. You may be taking over. No, oh, I guess it's somewhere else.
The bag's over there, bro. I'll get it. Don't worry.
No, don't you move. Get that fucking bag with the burritos for Big Lux.
There's a bag on the table, bro. Bag of tacos, man.
Tacos.
I'll
love
eat right
tacos.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tacos.
Oh, okay. You're gonna get one.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
Give it to Lux.
yeah.
Lux. For some reason, Lux is
Thank
real
you.
hungry right now.
I'm starving.
He's got the munchies.
no.
Hey, look at
Oh, yeah.
Hey, wow, man.
Where are these from?
Right there off of Verona, Atlantic.
Hey,
What's the name
wow.
of it? Tacos what?
El Cabron.
Oh, dude.
Hey,
Cabron.
wow,
Oh,
man.
hell
Listen,
yeah. I like
tacos
that
El
name.
Cabron.
My man. Good looking out.
All right, so so this is
Oh,
this is
man.
the part of the show that we call Time Out for Tacos.
Oh, nice.
It's where Steve
Well, no
eats.
time out right here. We don't have to time
No,
out.
no. Time Out for Tacos. He's got a bag. So
Right
one
now.
Steve is into that audio, that oral. What is that called? ASMR.
ASMR. Yeah.
Yeah, Wow, you are fucking high, bro. Yeah, ASMR, man. Yeah, he's into that, and he does it through eating sounds on the mic. So sometimes he'll eat like peanuts and be like, and be like. Right now we're doing Time Out for Tacos.
Okay.
So while that's happening, listen, Mike. I don't know why you're laughing. This is your chance to make it big.
Always, man. Go for it.
All right, check it out. This is a professional singer.
Hello, nice to meet you.
All right, this is Big Pick Mike, right?
Nice to meet you.
Also known as
Mike Angelo Photography, DJ Mike Angelo, whatever you call it.
Nice.
yeah, DJ Mike Angela, or also known as the Scat Man.
Okay.
All right, she likes all kinds of music.
I do.
Okay, she sings in all kinds of different keys, time signatures, styles, you name it, right? Everything from merengue to R&B hip hop, okay? All right, see that? Saludos, okay? Saludos. All right, so he's going to get on this mic and he improvs you, and then I want you to critique it or tell us how
All
it
right.
made you feel, okay?
All right.
Shh.
Jump in, man.
No. This is about you,
Yeah.
bro. You get to shine.
Word.
Okay, go.
You right? It's you. You're the star. Allow yourself to shine,
Oh.
okay? Please. While Steve eats tacos.
I'm watching.
Okay.
The taco scat.
All right. Taco scat, right?
Taco scat. I like that.
Scat al pastor. Okay. Al pastor scat. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Hey, he's warming up.
What's the song I'm gonna do?
I don't know. It's high. Oh, blue highs. Oh, you are high, bro. We talk.
in the building, man.
Yeah,
Come
dude,
on.
he is high as fuck, dude.
He's
He's on the aliens.
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah, he's on the aliens.
he's stunting, man.
He ate the dog chews. That's why. He ate the dog
right?
ones. No, he's not all right, bro. He's
We
out
gotta
of this.
tap
He's
into that. About this whole alien situation.
Oh,
We gotta talk
you
about
want to talk
that.
about that?
We gotta tap into that after the
1954.
tacos, after the everything.
Saludos.
How's them talking?
Get a song bed up there, oh blue eyes. Are you working anything or what's going on?
It's not connecting.
Oh. All right. Okay. So what is? Get on the mic.
I
Dude,
do like that.
yeah. All right, here we go.
Simple.
I just saw a taco fly across the room. Oh shit!
Steve getting tacos, baby.
Steve,
Squeezing
finish
lime
eating,
juice.
dude. He's
Squeeze
choking.
the lime juice.
Does somebody know the Heimlich?
Tacos, El Cabron.
Yeah, taco scat. Here we
Baby,
go.
Bebo didn't give me
Oh
a
my
song.
God.
Go. All right, for reals. All right, ready?
Oh,
I'm doing for real.
Okay, acapella. No,
I like the
can
taco
have
shit.
Tacapella.
Let's do it. Let's hear
Tacapella.
you.
Tacopella.
Stood in
Taco.
line at the taco night on Atlantic Road, on the ride. Did it, boop, 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 but lay my taco down and get them on ties. Lucky's all biting on down, sucking up, making ends with the teeth and nose and stuff. Boop, 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 dim, bit, dim, dim, down, dim, dum, bound.
So good, dude.
That's an artist right there.
This gotta be the best thing I've ever seen.
No, if you keep on doing shit like that, they're gonna lock you in a fucking insane.
What are you talking about? Get him one of these alien CBD. Here, eat a couple of these, bro.
Up, dog. If you keep on doing shit like that.
Fucking being comatose, man.
Yeah, dude. Here, let me get your headphones. Thank you. Eat a couple of those, my friend. You earned it. That was the best thing I've heard in a long time. So what did you think about that, Buenos Aires Barbara?
It made me feel taco-licious. It made me want to go. You know, you sold me on the pastor. I'm usually a queso birria taco kind of girl, but I mean, that scat was
right. The scat
taco-licious.
Scat was where it's at.
It's where it's at.
That's right.
And I hope you don't take any offense to me. I'm having some tacos in the middle of our.
No, all he would do is I'm more. I hope okay. He's
get hungry.
Don't worry. You smell like a nice chicharrón.
That's a magical word she just said to me. You smell like a nice chicharrón.
You smell like a nice chicharrón.
Thank you, my love.
When I look into your eyes, I can see the fried pork skin.
Yeah.
And I can smell the smoke, and I can smell, Big Hector stirring.
Big Hector.
Hector, he's stirring.
From now on, she's gonna call me chicharrón.
Hey, chicharrón. I did all right. Well, that was fantastic. Did you have? I mean, how long have you been? What should people know about this company and about where you guys are going and what you're doing?
This is day one, and we're with you guys. So understand the potential. We're here.
Right.
You guys are great, and we're doing something amazing. And this is
Right.
day one. Our product, has been in the lines of it's been created, but we're just adding all the details and coming together just to bring forward the best product to the market. Awesome. And like I said, this is we haven't even hit the trade show, and we're here with you guys.
Yep.
And so
And
this is.
What trade show are you guys gonna hit?
We're doing Champs. Then we're going to do TPE. We're going to try to do all the other trade shows as well. So we have the vape trade shows.
MJ Biz and all that stuff.
MJ BizCon,
And so
WeedCon.
If Mr. and Mrs. Earbuds are listening right now, like, where can they go to take a look at Alien Mixed Fruit, the Delta 8 gummies, what got old Blue Eyes high as fuck?
So they can go to Bolt CBD. That's our website. We're still integrating our new products in there, which is Heavy Melta, Candle Buds. I mean, gosh, have you guys been able to look at our warehouse, the Candle Buds warehouse?
Oh,
yeah.
Have you seen how
Are
amazing?
you kidding me?
The machinery,
Yeah.
it's just gonna.
Yeah.
We're taking this on it. We're taking this high.
Dude, I went in there. I thought I was in Area 51, and they were taking apart a UFO space machine. They had people with hairnets and fucking the whole 9 yards, stainless steel. It looked like state of the art what's going on in there. Are you even allowed to talk about some of the proprietary processes that are being used back there?
No, I'm not. That's. I try to stay in my lane just in
That's right,
case,
that's
know.
right.
I'll tell you right now. I know there's patents pending for some stuff that is going to blow some people's minds.
Yeah.
Right.
It really is gonna blow some people.
It blew old Blue Eyes' mind.
But we have, we're privy. We're getting to see some things.
We're privy.
And
We're swivy.
again, I think you should let our fans know, our listeners know your Instagram, where they can find you, how they can, when they should expect to start looking for your music and hearing this new drop.
Yeah.
Let them
Thank
know.
you. So as you guys know right now, I have.
Hey.
It was exclusive, very exclusive. I've never put my
it-
single out. So
An exclusive collaboration. at
yes,
that.
it was. I like it.
I love it.
We should do a candle.
Yeah,
should do
we can
Candle
do
Buds
that.
Candle.
We're gonna do one.
Like-
We're gonna do it.
You guys are candle buds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
Let's do it.
Right.
But what I'm trying to say is I'm going to be releasing maybe end of February. Working on the music video, having things come together. But they can find me on my Instagram right now. My website, everything's under construction, YouTube. Reason is, let me just make this clear, I've really been focusing on the craft. I'm one of those artists that I don't care about numbers yet. When my music and my craft is done good, the product is good, then we'll launch. We'll skyrocket,
It'll do all its talking for itself.
Yeah. But they can find me under Instagram as Alrey, Alrey music. So Alrey music.
I love it.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
love it.
Yep. I'm making sure that I have the right one, and I'm gonna
you.
do it right now because I need to follow.
Thank you.
I mean,
Alrey
dude,
music.
are you sure you're all right, Big Lux? I've seen a different look
No,
on your
no,
eyes.
I feel fine. I'm laughing because I can't understand how he's feeling any different.
He
Is that right?
can't, he's pointing
Yes.
at weird
Yes, we got you.
We're
We're following
connected. Here we
you.
are.
All right.
Bro.
And the only thing I do feel
Yeah.
is not my shit's been hurting,
Right.
and it was hurting when I walked in here.
Right.
And it's not hurting right now. Through
Right.
the show, it hasn't been hurting. That's all I can know. Anyways, I want to give a shout out, man, to Lofty and to Miguel, who's you're listening right now. The show was on last week.
Yeah.
Go peep it out, man. These are my guys. I'm in a partnership with both of them, and of you know, the overseeing mothership to, you know, brands like you know, Bolt CBD, the Alien, Candle Buds, you know, Heavy Melta. So they're all here, and this is I want to give these guys a shout out, man.
Yeah.
Giving us an opportunity, us getting in here, first day on the job here at our new headquarters with them, and being a part of it. So shout out to you guys. www.supermaxhardware.com.
Oh yeah.
To check us out. We got some stuff we're clearing out, so give us a look. And shout out to Cookies SF. Shout out to Vibes Rolling Papers. Big shout out to Enzo's Pizzeria for great calzones and pizza tonight. Was unbelievable, right?
Hey, unbelievable pizza, and congratulations.
to Peter Connie.
Salud.
Salud, Peter Connie.
And may your first child be a masculine
one.
child.
And that's all I have. Now I turn it over to the professor himself.
Yes. Yes.
I now turn it over to the law professor, Pepperdine law professor, UCLA screenwriters masters, Schumahan. Like English major at like, I don't know. He's all over the place. But anyways,
No, please.
yes.
Do it some
you.
more. The Ovando Bowen LLP. I came direct from Stanley Moss Courthouse to hear hot off a victory
Yes.
for a family reuniting the children with their grandmother.
Nice.
Unreal. And let me tell you something. I can't go into it right now, but I will tell you it was a bloodbath inside that courtroom.
It always did. It is when you're dealing with an Indian.
I tell you, man, it was real satisfying. And I want to say, you know what? You know, some of this stuff, you know, obviously being a lawyer is about making money. That's true. I ain't going to lie about that. But I'll tell you something. Every once in a while, you get a case where you get to help some kids. Be with people who are going to take good care of them. Ovanda Bowen, LLP. We wear braids to court.
Damn. All right.
Damn.
You heard that.
Hardluckshow.com. That's all I got.
That's it.
What an amazing show.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, King.
Check me out at Beyond Dragon on my Instagram for new imagery and artwork.
Popping patches. All right, go ahead.
What happened to fucking getting to 21?
Get to 21
Dragon bags, all that.
Dragon balls. Get to 24 faster. All right, go ahead.
All right.
Check it out, Big Pick Mike Angelo Photography. Check us out. We also at channelthesun.com.
Right.
Got some music coming to you.
Right.
So check us out, man.
Scatman. Hey,
Yeah,
any
man.
producers listening right now, I'm the legal representation for Scatman.
Yes, and reach out. Give our friend here, Barbara, a follow, right?
Yeah.
All right, you know
what?
Yeah.
Come on.
We are out of here for Los Angeles, California. We're out of here for both.
Out of here.
So you're in the garage working on your car, and
He goes, because it's like, I mean, is it a gift or are you telling her she has dry feet?
Right here, right? Big
that's
Black?
me. Yep,
Got you.
Excellent.
Okay.